I come back to a cat.
Breaking news.
That was the first thing that went on the stream, of course. I don't know how you timed that perfectly every goddamn time. I'm like, and that's how I even tried to fake you out. I tried to like wait for a second, and then go, breaking news. All right. Anyway, fuck. Hello everybody. Once again, welcome back to we're playing some D&D. I know, shocking. But this diving back into this as yet unnamed party and unnamed campaign with our collection of characters have been settling along, getting to know each other, getting to experience the world around them, and had some fairly interesting fights so far. Had some boulettes and some Death Knight aspirants and all sorts of fun stuff like that. Don't Google that. No, you can Google it. It's fine. I trust you guys. They're just really cool undead for your level. But as we've started at level 5, we got to skip past all of the... It's some wolves. So hopefully that doesn't bite anybody.
Oh, look, more goblins.
Yeah, not this time. Not unless there's like 60. Oh, never mind. We'll skip past
I'm down for that. I have fireball.
But they have successfully taken the farmer that they met, who was just there to get them to the Dawnforged Academy, who had kind of made a call out to each of them to see, you know, what they were going to be involved with. Kieran screwed up my own fantasy names. Fantastic. Krayenev is the name of the farmer who you got to his farm. It was being attacked by 3 undead, more skeletal than not. I put them in the enemies tab of the Discord if you want to take a look and kind of get an idea of their whole vibe and feel. Bedecked in really decent mail armor that rusted away with them as the energy left them. They had shields, they had swords, they had magic. These were not your average undead. These were not the undead that you'd expect. Like, maybe they were not zombies or skeletons. These were fully sentient. They did not seem like they were mindlessly killing their way through things. They were there for... They were there of their own volition, we'll put it. And but you managed to take them all down, and despite the blood-covered premises, you were also assisted by a Hagbui. This was described as, and I love this, the cottagecore elemental. But basically a bunch of a spirit of the family that had been accompanied by that basically would manifest itself as like bees and honey and spices and all sorts of different things from around that farm area, with 2 amber yellow eyes that glowed, being the only identifying marks in this humanoid looking face and swarm as it came out to meet all of you. At this point, the farmer had been told, stay the fuck back, shut the fuck up, and sit the fuck down. And so that's what he's currently doing, back with the cart, as you all are collecting yourselves up after a pretty brutal fight against these undead. Coins have been put over their eyes by Antoneth, and the ritual has been done, and you see the essence of whatever keeps them undead release. Gravity seeming to take more of an effect on these undead as they kind of like sink into themselves, no longer holding a laying down shape, but collapsing in, as you would expect. As my daughter is yelling in the background, and I hope nobody can hear that, but I know you can. She gets excited about whatever she's watching.
Nope, you're good.
All right, cool. And as they kind of like collapse into themselves, their armor kind of melting in and decaying with them. Those of you who have interest in metallurgy, could I get whatever check you feel would be appropriate, as in like if you're whatever you use in your metalcraft. So if you have like if you're proficient in smithing, you can do a smithing check. If you're proficient in whatever you think would be appropriate as this happens.
I'll do. Oh, I think we might have gone over this last time because I did make a roll last time.
Do you remember what I said?
Let's see if I wrote the note down, and if not, I'll just roll for it again.
6.
Is it a tinker check? Like tinker tools?
Yeah, if you're proficient with tinker tools, I would say tinker would absolutely apply to this. Yeah, any crafting involving metal.
Extremely. Can I just read off my notes, and if you want to change it, I don't mind
Sure.
doing the roll. It's just the way I've been rolling lately. I could fuck it up and not get the lore I already have.
Fair enough.
Extremely old metal, buried, weakened, dwarf adjacent, not dwarven, but maybe a mid-level smith trained by dwarves or read dwarven books made the armor.
Perfect.
Not guards, and their purpose was lost to time.
Excellent. Okay, yes. That is all absolutely true. And Zrivek, I'll give you a check for your tinker tools. You just do your D20 plus your proficiency plus whatever modifier is appropriate to your tinkers. I think it's intelligence. And then let me know what that is.
Okay. Good
10.
boy, 10.
Okay. With a 10, so you didn't get quite as much as Devlin got.
Strivik
but you-
wasn't paying attention. He was distracted.
But your smithing and your tinkering is more along the lines of how magic fits into these things rather than the crafting of these things for metallurgical purposes. Yours is more crafting these things for their own, to turn them into magical objects. And you notice that, like, there's something about the armor that was tied to the souls or the essence of these undead that they took with them when they crossed over. That's all you get for a 10.
Okay.
All right.
Disregard. Never mind.
You sure?
No, I just incomplete thought. Yeah.
Okay. I was literally just going to go, okay. And then as the buzzing of bees kind of lands and the kind of quiet of the farm kind of takes over, there's birds chirping, an immense buzz kind of happening, wind through it. There's the sound of panicked animals calming down, from pigs to chickens, cows, like rabbits. There's all sorts of noise, and it's kind of a cacophony around you as after these undead are put to rest. What would you like to do?
We were gonna check for the living, weren't we?
Let's go clear the house.
Okay,
Make it-
let's go.
Alright, I'm with you.
As I'm walking
Yeah,
by
with
the
you.
hag boy, do I get the sense that it's natural? Like, does it feel natural to me?
Give me a nature check, and you may use your wisdom for this check. When you're trying to feel for nature, that's how we're going to do it. When it's knowledge about nature, we'll use your int. But you do have a very deep connection and stuff with nature, so we're going to use your wisdom.
How do I switch it to wisdom?
So on your character sheet,
+4?
it should go from a +3 to a +7, and you can click in, and if you hit customize on nature, you can choose skill stat override and select wisdom. If you want to leave it on that, I'm fine with that, unless I say it's int. I'm good with that, because it seems
You
like
can always
mostly
make it a custom
checking.
skill too.
True.
There's a little skills cog at the bottom of the list where you can add a custom one. In
Oh,
D&D
snap.
Beyond, at least.
You know what?
Neat.
Okay.
That is sick. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick.
Oh, my
Oh!
goodness. Look at that green number
yeah.
right there.
So there is a dichotomy to this creature. There is a touch of natural and unnatural. It's like an immense like force of protection and good. And the bees are around it and everything, because this whole essence of this being is based in community. And it's kind of interesting because what you get from it is it's all about connecting and balancing and keeping the natural safe from the unnatural. It is a protector of the natural order and of nature and this place, but it at its core is rooted in something unnatural. There's something about it that doesn't belong, but has evolved into something that does. Like you get this deep kind of, it is almost like a bad
Symbiotic
seed
engine.
that grew into good. Weirdly lawful as opposed to chaotic, actually.
Okay.
As we
Yeah.
approach the house, I'm going to yell out something if everybody else is done outside.
Did Antoneth wanted to talk to the Hog Boy? Is that right, or no?
Go search the house first.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
All right, searching the house. Let's go ahead and get anybody who's searching the house. I need an investigation check.
So before we go in,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, if there's a door or an open window, I'm gonna kind of just lean into it or something. Just so I'm gonna call out inside. If there's anybody inside, make yourself known or prepare to get winged. Seriously, if you know the farmer, come outside. He's alive. And we want to make sure. Oh, you are too.
Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. I'll give you
I didn't
advantage
have
on
time
this
to
one.
set up my. Didn't have time to set up my dice cam. Sorry.
No, you're good.
That is 16 highest.
16. Okay. Perfect. All right, and then we have an 18 investigation and a 10 investigation. Excellent. Okay, so as you guys kind of open these doors and they kind of you're gonna open them and there's like at first you feel there's a certain barricade feeling to them, and then as you yell out, Devlin, you hear there's like a kind of a shuffle, and you hear the sliding of a heavy wooden piece of something, as somebody clearly is taking off something that was barring the door. And inside, as the door opens, you see woman in a farm dress. She's got blonde hair pulled back into a kind of a tight, bun, for clearly pulled back to be working around the farm, not hanging down to get in the way or anything like that. And at her legs, a little girl whose hair is so blonde it's basically platinum white. As they open the door, she just kind of looks up at you, and you see there's a certain takes you in for a second, and can I get an insight check from you specifically, Devlin? Advantage on this as
Absolutely.
I mean,
Woohoo.
I would be actively
Oh.
doing an insight check. Is that allowed?
Yes.
With advantage, I rolled an 8.
8, okay. With an 8, she gives you a strange look and is about to take a step back. With a 13, Mista.
I
reckon-
was gonna say I want to use one of my psi bolstered knack.
Absolutely.
Oh no, never mind. It's not
Okay.
never mind. It has to be on an ability check that can have a fail state. So never mind.
I will say, I will let you
Actually,
use
you know what?
that
I might have.
also if you want to get another level of success, but in the future, if you want. Sorry, what were you saying?
I mean, it adds 1d8, so I don't know how.
Fuck it, I'm going to add a D4 because I have basically the same thing.
Hit it.
My Pact of the Talisman.
That's right.
Oh, fuck, it's a 9 now. It's going to be a rough
Yeah.
night.
All right.
Okay,
No,
so
you're just
it'll be
getting out of the way.
18.
Getting out of the way.
Yeah.
So with an 18 on your side bolster neck, this lady cowered back because the image of somebody clad in armor with nothing about them appearing, you know she instantly associated with undead and is now worried that she opened the door to the undead and is about to bolt when she catches
I'm
you,
just gonna
a clear living person.
Okay.
Weird though you
have
may
nothing
look
to fear. We have nothing to fear. We are living, and we have dispatched those who came for you. The
Brian
highway is
Eve,
okay.
your family's over here waiting for you, and I'm gonna go stumble away from the door.
Perfect.
He
You
got
sure
hurt pretty badly.
you sure he's alive? He's absolutely alive? You 100%
Yes,
certain?
we brought him here ourselves.
Okay. All right.
He is at least as alive as he was when he left.
All right. Hadriel, come on. Let's go say hi to Daddy. And
We'll take you to him. Come on. And
Is there
all right.
anyone else inside your home?
Just the two of us now.
I lean down to the girl and I break off a little crystalline, like mushroom for her. And I'm like, here.
Perfect. You see, like, she holds it and she looks like her eyes go big as saucers as she's looking at it. And this, and the many different colors that reflect off of its surface as she turns it around. And the mom is, crystal mushrooms, is that safe? It's safe? It's safe? It's safe. Is it safe?
It's safe. It's safe.
Okay.
It's a piece
not
of
that
me.
I just don't know. It's shut.
That
Thank you
sounds
so
weirder
much. Thank
for
you
the
very
record.
much.
I don't think it's edible. You're fine.
Yes.
It is simply a crystal.
It's so pretty. Well, can I keep it?
All right, so
Yes,
everyone-
you can keep it. It's pretty. And she kind of like does that thing where like she's like guarding it as she's walking out. She walks out past her mom, clearly more bold and brave than she has any right to be at her age, but walking forward and
Distraction!
you notice like as
So-
she's looking down, what you've done essentially is you see she's looking at the mushroom and is fascinated by it and walking by it, and she's missing all of the horribleness of what has happened to the animals and stuff around the farm. You get the idea that you fundamentally changed what the situation just by this gift.
Nice.
Sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I'm just pits of
So it's
blood.
just- so everyone's headed outside?
That's correct. Yeah.
I would like to stealth.
Sure.
I'm going to case the house.
Okay. 25. Nobody's passive perception's anywhere close. Does anybody have a reason they would actively be looking at me and Mista at this moment?
Golly, I can't imagine.
Okay,
I just
Tarusko,
wait for
you
everyone to
absolutely
go.
would. Tarusko, give me a perception check.
I just nodded at Taruska before I disappeared.
Oh, all right. I'll
All
allow it.
Perfect.
There would be. I did plan on chastising him after we cleared the house, so I would at least be looking for him.
Okay, yeah, throw a perception check. Good luck.
I mean, I'm not going to do it. I would have to, even if I had 20.
Oh, wow, okay.
Ugh. That's a total of 5. It's going to be a good night.
Getting it out of the way. Getting out of the way. Okay.
There's
You
blood
really
on
want
the
me to-
inside of my helmet.
Just like have a finger stuck up there trying to wipe it off.
Now, you do that thing where
I need a pen and a cloth.
just a straw to
Nobody
cut
look
them
at me.
Okay.
Spraying Windex up inside of it.
Oh, my God.
Burns my eyes.
It's so specific, but it's so easy to visualize. Fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna come
should I
back
do an
to casing the
investigation check
house.
Or come back. Okay.
We're gonna come back to that. Those of you who are leading, the daughter who you caught name was Rohadriel, and the wife are kind of slowly moving, and then you see the wife the instant she catches the eyes of Krianev, just starts running to him, and they start that clearly long time married breakdown of breathless voices and greeting each other, and you can tell there was a genuine moment of the certainty of death was with the wife for sure. As the little girl eventually catches up and goes, "Daddy, I gotta look at it. It's so shiny," and just like holds it up, completely still oblivious. And that's wonderful. I love that. That's beautiful. You know, slightly confused, but you know the
Ty, can
Yeah.
I ask
yeah.
who has a passive insight better than 16?
Ooh, let me see. I don't know
Nice,
if you're
isn't he?
good enough. I don't know if you know
I
these people
do,
well
but
enough
I'm not there.
to know that.
No,
I
just
do.
just as a matter of
My passive
something that they would
insight?
notice if
I
they
do.
had a passive insight of more than 16.
Oh
16 or
yeah,
higher.
okay.
I do.
So,
I
yes.
got a passive insight of 17.
Okay,
And
so if you have
So
a passive
17.
insight of 16 or higher, I would say, unless Ty wants me to roll for it, you do notice Devlin stares a little too long at the reunion, and then just turns away and goes and fucks around with the bodies a little bit more, messing around with the
Aw.
armor, looking around for maybe a smithy. They make horseshoes if they got anything like that, a forge.
Okay. You kind of look around as this moment is happening. You find, just, attack room, but nowhere with a forge or anything. You get
Okay.
the idea that maybe that's something they probably have to go into town for.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, and I'm not even gonna roll for that. Like that would have been more obvious to find because of what it would need, and you would recognize that easily.
Yeah. I, there's like 2 places there I would need to check for it.
Yeah, exactly. You do find some like spare horseshoes, like they and some horseshoe nails and stuff, but no way to. They seem preformed for whatever their purpose is.
Okay.
All right. As you're all witnessing this reunion, unless there's anybody who would like to talk with them or anything, let's go ahead and get the casing of the house going with an investigation check.
All right. Hello, button. Come on now. There you go.
24.
24.
Okay, with a 24, you are quick, you are quiet. You casing joints is not something outside of your wheelhouse by any means. But as you're going through, it does strike you how many empty rooms there are. There are rooms that are clearly either meant for rent, or you suspect family that is no longer with these people. You feel like there's this emptiness to the house that as you're going through it, is there anything? Are you looking for valuables or anything? Are you looking for?
I'm looking for signs of magic. Anything that looks like it could be like cursed, or anything that would hint at this. How long these people have been in this situation? Just anything that informs what's going on right now. I don't care about their valuables. I'm not. Yeah.
Okay. There are some, like, as far as magical stuff, there are some necklaces that have clearly been, like, there's like a little workstation that somebody has clearly spent a lot of time at making these little necklaces that have like a little pie slice medallion. It looks like something you would find at like a fair or community gathering, something of that nature. Other than that, it's the emptiness of the rooms, and there's no creepy books or anything like that. But you do get the idea that these are recently vacated rooms. Like, they have not, like, a lot of them have not been yet assigned to a new task. There are small personal items to kind of indicate that these are recently vacated, and they have not yet been to the point of not having their purpose be changed fully yet.
Okay. The moment I'm done, I just stealth back towards the party.
with a 25, I'm not even gonna have you re-roll. That was, this is something that is second nature to you, and you did very well on. So yeah, you just didn't. You enjoy that.
Thanks.
Back with the rest of the party. All the Crayon. Jesus Christ, Krayev kind of looks over back and he's like, "Oh, I know there's not left. We've got plenty of food and everything. If y'all are wanting something to eat, I'm sure we can absolutely accommodate you. If you're want to come inside, I'd love to treat you to something. The least we could do."
I think a fine meal is a fair trade.
Absolutely, and we can, clean up your stuff, get the blood off of you. The ichor, I don't know what you call it when it's undead, but absolutely, come inside, and let me introduce you to everything. And
Ulrix is playing with the kid, like just kind of blowing their iridescent breath out just a little bit to.
And as you blow it out, Rohadriel is just playing with like the sparkles in the air, similar like as you've seen any kid with bubbles, like it's the same like kind of joy and chasing of it and everything. And then you get a nod from the wife, who is introduced to you as Hadelia, as she. It is definitely the thank you so much for keeping her distracted. The exhausted parent nod of thanks. And he's like, "Oh,
Young eyes weren't built for such things."
I don't think any eyes were built for it, but as long as she doesn't remember it and remembers you, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And let me make you all something. Come inside." And she kind of gestures inside and heads towards the house as you see Karenev kind of starting to break off, and you can tell he's starting to take stock of what's left. If nobody has any other plans, you're led into a house. It's a large farmhouse. It's, the longer, the average height ceiling, but long, many rooms. You counting them out, there's at least 8 rooms, one particularly large one in the back. And, there's like an entire storehouse. Like they are clearly were ready for a long winter. They were stocked up and ready, but with winter not coming, you get the idea that the stock up was in preparation for what you just handled. There's definitely this air of a prepper who the situation they were prepping for is now past and no longer relevant. But there's another indicator that this has been an ongoing problem. Is there anything anybody?
So how long has this been happening?
I'd say we'd been harried for at least the last 6 months.
And how many of you were there originally?
Well, originally there were 8 of us. Each of us having brothers and sisters who would, my parents and Karenev's parents, both of their places were no longer safe. But we'd become a gathering place because the Hagboy of his great uncle, who used to own this place, still was watching and protecting and helping. And as long as we stayed inside, most of the time it was only the cost of the livestock, which recently they used to just keep asking us to join them and very creepily, and they would just cause a ruckus and then they would go, and recently only they started taking people, and I don't know what happened to them or anything like that, but we got into the habit of running back to the house, and they would sometimes stay for days, not needing sleep like we did, and we'd have to... 6 months. Sorry, the answer to your question is about 6 months.
Yes, and did anything happen to start this? Is somebody... I don't know.
Nothing we can
Any
figure
event
out.
you can think? Nothing at all. Nothing changed before they showed up? just one day they're here?
As far as we can tell, not. They mentioned a name of their lord, I think, was his name. They mentioned the name of Join Ozekris, something like that.
Ozekris.
Yes, some sort of. They want to rebuild the empire, and they went on and on about the Ceramore Empire that used to be, and the glory of Menestros, and all these other things, and I just nonsense.
And I'm gonna hit him with the classic insight check.
Thanks for breaking the tone, buddy. Go back to bed now.
It's gonna.
I just imagine the little daughter coming out and doing exactly that.
There you go. Yeah, that's what happened. Perfect. Nailed it. Thank you. Yeah.
It's got some version. You're
Like
fine.
my little ballerina dance. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And I hit him with the classic insight check.
Hit it.
Classic.
Classic.
I already did.
Oh, 26. Yeah, no, this is an earnest trying to remember details and everything. Clearly some of the memories are through a haze of fear, and they're trying to remember everything. And there's a small desperation of not wanting to leave out any details and being
I'm
afraid
gonna
that they
insight-
forgot.
I'm gonna insight check just to see like if they're traumatized and they need a break from talking about it for a minute.
Oh, yeah. With the 20...
Oh, I mean, I was going to jump in and interrupt anyway.
Perfect. With the 20 insight, yeah, they are. This has been.
All right, you know
can tell
what?
it feels
I
like forever
actually-
to them. Go ahead, sorry.
I actually see the kitchen and I see how you've so beautifully arranged things. Why don't I get you, and I turn to the little one, as my helper, and you and I can make some dinner.
Oh, I know how to make mashed potatoes, and they're really good. And come on, let me show you. And she just grabs your hand and starts dragging you towards the kitchen.
Why don't you two go rest and calm down?
I don't need to rest. I'm not tired. I'm never tired. I don't need a nap. Come on.
I know you're so big and strong. Why don't you show me where the potatoes are?
I will, sparkly lady. What's your name? Lady? Sir?
Neither.
Neither.
Zilbrix.
Zilrix, shiny Zilrix. You follow me, or I'm going to teach you how to... You shine, and then I'll teach you how to make mashed potatoes, and you can teach me how to be shiny. Come on. And she just grabs your hand and
Okay.
starts dragging you towards the kitchen.
You know,
Who ne-
Lord Rill, Mio Mista,
Yes.
something could be said about developing a little bit of decorum or tact.
I believe that they brought us here to solve this issue. There's no solving it without knowing what we're dealing with. Am I
That's
wrong,
fair.
farmer?
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, yeah, we definitely need this solved and everything. And,
see, it's
and
fine.
You're direct for
I
sure.
was
would
going to
ask,
say
is anyone-
whatever's fine after you just saved the life of his family. Now, why don't
It's
you go
fair.
take a rest, check on your little samurai warrior, and give these people a
Tell-
chance to
Beg your
breathe
pardon?
after they've realized that their
Speaking of decorum,
families aren't dead.
you should also have some. 1 second, I just wish if anyone is familiar with the name Zekris, if they could let us know. I'll go check with my guardian and see what he's up to.
As as Real Mio Mista turns, his bug companion kind of starts to wander over and buzz, and like it's this. The hum of the buzz is almost two-tone, and it creates this kind of harmony with itself. As you can tell, it's kind of happy and catching on the vibe, and like flies into the kitchen following the little sparkly trail, and its little pincers are like playing with the sparkles after Zilrix.
Isam, come with me. Isam, you are with me now.
Oh, thank you for trying to help.
There is no need
After-
to address Isam. Isim is with me. Thank you. And then I leave.
I address all living creatures.
I've already gone.
After
I
he's
think
left,
He's
and
worming on me.
Creaneve's still there. Creaneve? Am I saying that right? Are you saying it right? Who's
Lord
saying it?
knows. You know what?
Big
I will
C.
Big K, actually.
That's all another
I'll
thing.
put it in notes.
Oh shit! I spelled that wrong.
I want to watch
Okay.
All right, I'll change it to Blippi. Go.
All right. All right, there, Big K. All jokes aside, I do apologize for my abrasive traveling companion, but I do believe you might have to make some considerations. Why haven't you taken your family over to the school? They got to be able to protect you.
Well, it's easier said than done. Also, it'd be admitting defeat. It'd be abandoning all of all the work my family's ever done. It'd be me who failed this place. Me who was the one who had to give up. And then, my brothers who died just so we could stay here. Be failing them. Be failing me. Be failing my uncle who now's fucking bound to be looking over the place. I can't leave it.
Let me ask you something.
Hey?
These wood panels, shingles, fences, are they worth the life of your family? Not yours, not your brothers, not your uncles. Your family.
If I fail them, what's left of me? To not fail them in the future. What's left of
Sometimes
anything
we
I
need
hold?
to. Sometimes
What am
we
I
need to
worth?
pick up and leave home.
But what's life worth if you can't stand by even your most deeply held beliefs? What's it worth to live if you give in?
You're not giving in. You're moving to a more advantageous position. Losing would be to watch your wife and daughter slaughtered by the undead. Losing would be to make a final stand in your farm, make them watch you die, only to meet the same fate. Losing would be to let your bloodline end in a sad, unheard note.
That's why
That song is only for the undead. I can't make you do one thing or another. We all have our duties. But I think your uncle and your brothers would understand that you have a chance to save your bloodline. Take your animals, take your belongings, move to the school. You can still run your cart from there. You might not have a band of merry adventurers to save them next time.
Well, the school was supposed to be sending some. That was the whole point of me kind of running. There was supposed to be. I guess this was my final plan, but you've taken care of them. Like, there's nothing.
For now.
Make a persuasion check.
Yep.
And, Antonith, with that for now, I'm gonna give advantage because that's a backup on a breaking bridge.
I'm just gonna
It's
go,
so good.
oh god, he's sitting right here.
It's so good that I'm not in the room right now. Oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice
That
moment
is
you're having.
gonna
It'd be a shame
be-
if I just told you you're stupid.
Exactly.
Very touching. You can listen to him, you fucking idiots.
God, that'd be an
That is
amazing T-shirt.
22.
22.
Is
Okay.
this conversation happening like away, but kind of like in the same area?
It's kind of like down the hall. It's not necessarily private, but it's I would say at a public
I'd say
view.
passive perception
in the-
of 15, you should be able to hear no problem. Anything between 10 and 15, you catch most of it. 10 or under, no.
It's that kind of conversation that you have to the side of a party, where it's a little bit more man to man, but it's not like behind a closed door.
Also,
No.
remembering you have a chattering young child. with you in the kitchen.
Very distracting.
Pots
I
and
do.
pans and
I'm
shit.
also really nosy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
trust me, so am I.
Howdy.
Like, dude, am I able to hear this as well, or would I? Because I would actively be trying to, but I can't.
Didn't you just go to do something?
Yeah,
you
I
left
walked
the
out of
room.
to- but like, not the house, and would definitely just be like, I need to hear this.
Yeah, if you hear the conversation starting, give me a perception check. We'll see how much you get of it.
Sounds good.
No, Jesus. Rogues, bro. No. Okay. With a
Never been able
19.
to be a nosy character. This is great.
Yeah, with 19 you catch all of it. Like
Cool.
yeah. With a 22 persuasion, you see you see something collapse inside of the chest of Creative. Just this final acceptance of defeat. Not defeat in like you've softened it for sure, but an acceptance. And just a weight being either put down or broken through. It's hard to tell. But definitely a moment of acceptance is the overall, as he doesn't even say any words or anything. He just nods his head and then nods his head again. And then after the third nod, he just starts to walk towards the back of the house.
Without stopping him or anything, and just as he goes out, I look forward to hearing the rest of your song. And then I'll turn and go back to the main room, wherever they're serving food, wherever Rill went. Maybe I'll hit him with the door as he's got the glass up to it listening.
If he'd rolled less than a 19, that'd be a possibility, but this is one sneaky motherfucker.
You ain't catching me lacking, not today.
Probably never, not with my perception.
If you went into the kitchen, Zilric sicks the child on you.
On me?
So,
Yes, on you.
Oh, Lord, by the gods, there's a small one.
hi, I was told I was in charge, so you need to cut pork belly because you look like a guy who can cut things. There's steaks to cut too. They're over here. Come on. And she's just
Okay,
taking over
yes,
the
ma'am.
kitchen,
Right
just
away.
drags you in,
Yep.
and starts pointing at knives and cutting boards and meat and stuff. And
I'll do my part to help.
perfect.
Okay, that gives us the opportunity to get to know each other better.
Well, all right then. Dragon.
Yeah. Mom
person?
thought you were undead. Are you undead?
Not last I checked.
Oh, good.
The
Okay.
pale fellow with the pointy ears would probably have a problem with it if I was.
Then we're gonna need more food. I'm gonna get a chicken. And she goes, like hops
Be more
down off of a little
specific
step
about that
stool.
one.
The real pale one with the undercut.
She's surprisingly helpful with the kitchen duties.
Me or the child?
Oh, the child, but you
Oh,
look
alright.
to be doing pretty good yourself.
I don't think I've actually cooked in the kitchen in about 3 years, but I'll do what I can.
I've done a lot of herbology, so not necessarily cooking you eat, but more potions you drink.
Now, I don't want to make this sound offensive, but I do feel the need to say, don't get anybody high in there without their permission.
Oh, no, only consent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have that kind of stuff on you? Is that something we got to worry about? Or look forward to? I'll get down, as the children might say. Not you. You're too small. Get out of here. Underfoot. God.
I mean,
You're in my kitchen. You're under my feet. She says as she's
That's fair, ma'am.
coming back with a
That's fair.
chicken.
Do you need a chair?
Ma'am.
to reach
Chicken,
the
here, let me help
counter?
you with the chicken. And I get really distracted with the chicken and helping the child
And
so
she
that I
starts-
don't have to answer.
She's like, "You're good with herbs, so we're gonna use rosemary, and then there's a little butter." And she starts like rattling off this recipe of like how to roast a chicken, which you already knew, but it's for her age. It is like, oh wow, you know what you're doing.
That's pretty impressive. I'm going to follow all of her instructions to the letter.
Gotcha.
Maybe with just a little extra pizzazz so that it turns up the dish a bit.
Do you mind if I give Devlin an insight to your distraction and jumping around, just so
Yes.
Devlin can? Perfect. Devlin, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Yay! Hey, 14.
14. Go ahead and describe what Devlin gets with a 14.
With a 14, like, Zilrix's face, you're getting used to it as a Dragonborn, but also as a Crystal Dragonborn, which no one you've known has ever heard of before. But from their reactions, they absolutely have contraband.
Good. Good.
And they have stuff that can absolutely get people high.
Even better. Well, I don't know how to wash my hands with leather gloves on, but I'll do my best. And Zilrix, maybe we can work on that dessert later. That sounded oddly sexual. That is not what I meant at all.
Oh, I don't know what sexual is supposed to sound like, so thanks for the knowledge.
Did you just tell me you're a virgin?
Oh, Christ.
What's a
What?
virgin?
Oh, it's some little one that's someone that hasn't had sexual relations with another
say-
individual.
Oh, and not the mama. Or
Oh,
dada.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
she gets
Okay.
it. Yeah, by the way, I'm not good with children. It's probably a bad idea that I'm around this one for too long.
No, it's good.
You
No,
know, I'm
I had to
beginning
learn.
get that.
I had to learn already because of all of the goats. Don't worry.
Okay, well,
There's some weird
Goats are
context there.
gross.
Yeah, they're... How old are you?
How old are you? I'm 8. This
Ladies
man.
first. Oh, all right. You're 8. I'm 9. That's a lie.
I don't like lie.
No, you shouldn't. I'm 29.
Ah, that makes more sense because you're big.
Can I?
Thank you.
I would have thought
I
that
wanna-
you were older, Devlin.
I wanna.
It's the wrinkles in the face, right? Oh, God, what are you doing in here?
Whoa! All right, me and Nisa, what did you want?
I just wanted to check in with our goblin friend.
That was
Zero,
gonna be one of my very next
Zero, right.
questions.
Okay, cool. Great.
Are you in character trying to find Zrivek, or did you just want to as a player?
Yeah, I basically was my thought is when I leave the first room, I go to Tariska and go, we need to check in with the goblin. There's something on with him, and then I'm gonna head over.
Okay,
I will follow dutifully.
excellent.
Dig it.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
Zrivek.
Zrivik had never
Time for
been in the
injections.
house.
Zrivek, what?
Zrivik's been outside with the raptor the whole time.
Excellent.
All right, outside we go then.
What is Zrivek doing with the raptor?
That's
gonna acknowledge
an
it.
uncomfortable question. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not like Mike did it. Mike started it. It's not my fault.
I didn't know this was going to be that kind of campaign.
Strap in. It's second campaign. Anything can happen. Anyway, what's going on?
Terrible way.
They're just sitting. Zervik's got some foraged foods that he's eating. Let's see. And me and Mista's pretty sneaky, so he may have caught at least what looks like conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want a perception check as they come up so that you can find out how much conversation they catch?
I do speak goblin.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Let's...
All right.
Me and Mista.
Perception.
Let's see how good at spying you
Oh.
are. Again, Jesus. Also rolling insanely well. I want to point out, like, yeah, it's a +5, but also hasn't rolled under a 14. Good lord. All right. With a 22, what does me and Mista catch of your conversation as he rolls up?
Well, it's in Gnomish, so
Yeah.
Gnomishness.
I can see it's changing to gnomishness because of
Yeah.
knowing.
Because of
that-
what happened. Yeah.
All right.
Why isn't this rolling? I was rolling trying to roll a perception.
Yeah.
It just doesn't want to roll.
Okay. Is it rolling on D&D Beyond?
No.
Oh, weird. Okay. Try refreshing the page. See if maybe
Beyond
that
20.
little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm gonna have
I know you probably already did, but as soon as it rolls, even if it doesn't translate to roll 20, let me know what it is.
There we go.
There it goes. 18. All right. Are you sneaking up or just walking up, me and Mista?
Walking, but walking softly. You know, I don't want to look like I'm sneaking, but I'm kind of sneaking.
Okay.
I'm not being
Are
sneaky
you
at all.
Okay, good. Okay, so for the purpose of the game, you are not in
me
stealth or
help.
rolling a stealth check, so that makes it easier. Okay, so
Yeah,
with
yeah.
an 18, you see them coming. Like this is, what little they catch of the Gnomish. Do either of you speak Gnomish?
No.
God, I hope not. Let me double check.
I cannot imagine you
I
speaking.
hope nothing in my life has led me to understanding Gnomish.
Right?
Oh my
no.
god. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So you hear just clearly a different language. I don't think either of you have interacted with gnomes at all in your backstories, so I would say this is a completely foreign language to you, and you have no idea what it is based in or rooted in. It just sounds like gobbledy, nothing.
Sounds good.
Upside down and
Well,
backwards. Got
Antoneth
it.
speaks Gnomish, but Antoneth isn't there.
Like my tabby.
Sorry.
Hello. Livrek, is it?
You've never asked his name. No one else has either.
We did. I did yada yada
shit,
yada
are we
hours
racist?
of travel. Would it be okay if they got your name at some point?
It's fine. I can just reset. It's fine. I mean, it's
Okay.
real me and Mista. Him not asking someone's name is not exactly like shocking.
He did give everybody monikers to start out, but did ask for names. So I don't.
And
I did
yeah,
ask
Zervik
for
has
names
been
in that one
very.
part, though. Yeah. It's fine. You that inventor.
Yeah. What?
Something is happening with you. Is there anything that we need to worry about?
No, it's fine. I think it's fine. Why would you don't need to worry about me?
Often it seems as though you're in pain
Yeah,
at sporadic intervals when people talk.
pain happens.
Yes,
Sometimes people have pain. That's
Generally not from. You seem triggered even by things. Is there any way in which I can help you, or any way in which I can help mitigate the effects of this?
I'm fine.
Mm.
I appreciate your concern.
I had another question, if you'll be so kind. Your... I do not know what it is. I'm sorry. I called it a bird. It's my best guess. Is it sentient? Does it live?
She's her own being.
Ah, my apologies. I turn to the mechanical raptor. My apologies. I shall treat you as a being from here on out.
She looks a little startled, like surprised, and then she kind of nods, appreciatively. That's a good one.
Yes, if we're traveling together, I wish that everyone knows where we stand. Should you need anything, let me know. There's something going on here. You seem the type to keep an eye out, as am I. I know you need not trust me, but if ever you do, please feel free to share anything you notice.
And I guess I can't argue with that too much.
Very well. Very good. I'll take my leave. Enjoy your evening. And then I walk away.
Excellent. Is there anything you're working on, Zrevek?
Not. Excuse me. Not currently.
Okay.
Just
All right.
eating. Resting.
I'm laser eyes on whatever he's doing.
Like,
Like how honest you are as a player and how dishonest you are as a character. It's a good dichotomy to have.
yeah, I like, it's one of those things where I realized like I am entirely too open in general with like random people. I'm like, I share too much. I'm gonna not.
Man, I do have
part of it
ADHD.
is like I have to make sure that mechanically my character can, do what he needs to do, and the only way for him to mechanically do what he needs to do is to say, "Hey, I'm gonna do that." Like.
I can't help but read this out, but Monty, our friend, said Gnomish is just Welsh spoken in a Gascon French accent, and that sounds like the hardest thing to understand in my entire life.
That's so specific.
So specific, but also I could see it. That's good. Okay. Excellent. So we're... All right. Is anybody else want to do anything around the farm while this is all happening?
Oh, while I was in the kitchen with Devlin, I was going to ask him about
Someone's in the kitchen with Devlin. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to ask him about his armor.
Ooh, how do you phrase that question? Because that'll probably affect the answer.
That would be important.
You.
What's with your face?
I've never encountered someone who wears armor the way you do. I'm very interested in it if you're willing to tell me about it, but I recognize that might be really personal. So, yeah.
That, very cautious way of asking. Do you have something specific in mind?
I don't know. It just seems like it seems like it may be a part of your culture, but I'm not sure.
My armor is my culture. It's every bit of us.
Okay. Like, I would be interested in hearing more if you're willing to share.
Tell you what, you share some of those magic mushrooms and maybe I'll give you an insight.
Oh shit. Okay.
Not right now. I don't want to cut my fingers.
Well, that and not around the little one. She's gonna come running back and tell us what to do any minute now.
No, that's very true, and I'm going to wait for her to come in and like, hey, little one, do you know what getting high means?
Oh my god, don't do that to someone. I may not
I
be
was the one
Hi,
who
wait.
This is amazing.
Hi, you mean like getting up on the ceiling?
That's absolutely true. You know, like it preferably on top of a chimney. You get the highest perspective on the farmland. That's how you know.
The trees are higher.
Look out. There you go. How many trees have you climbed?
6.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to bump those numbers up. You broken any bones yet?
No.
Well, then now's the time to do it. We got a cleric on hand. Stay in
Bolts.
this house, young lady. Oh, there
Bolts
she
out of the
goes.
room before you can say anything else. And like you say, stay in, and then the little like they're like the little like swinging doors that go in and out of the kitchen to the rest of the house, and they're just the saloon style doors. As she is clearly running out to climb a tree.
Oh, that's going to be problematic for somebody.
It's fine.
So anyways,
it's
you're
fine.
Playing a
It's
high charisma character versus
Druid
child is
says-
fairly easy.
Went from the noble Mandalorian to uncle who's had too much to drink in like an instant.
Not mutually
Hey,
exclusive.
man, I
Okay.
I
I'd
thought long
say-
and hard about how to play a high charisma Mandalorian, and I was like, you know what, fun uncle. That's what it's gonna be.
Fun uncle. Fair
Trees,
enough.
but trees I
great.
can handle. I'm not worried if she falls out of one. I could fix a broken bone. I heal.
Oh, perfect. Oh, that's right. Druids heal as well. That's what you are, right? A druid. You
Yes.
seem druidic.
Does,
Well,
would,
I mean,
Um,
I
would
have
catch her as
fungus
she...
growing off of my leathers, but yeah.
Zilrix, at this point in the conversation, I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
This sounds like backstory stuff. Oh, I love backstory stuff.
Ty, would the little girl run into us on the way out? Just something for later.
Yes, she has to run through that room. Okay, with an 18, you don't feel any particular impulses, but you do just get this general feeling of connect, extend, enfold. Us as a question mark. You get these, not necessarily words, but this feeling happening.
Silverix just kind of zones out for a minute from the conversation when previously they were really lively and involved in the conversation. They were really curious as to what Devlin was going to say.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna assume I recognize that, or at least witness that zone out.
It wasn't even a zone out. This is something that's been happening, like building in the background of the conversation. It's just at this moment, you recognize it with an 18 as an influence that isn't entirely yourself, Zilrix. How that is
No, that was
expressed is up to
that was
you.
Mike that was asking.
Oh, Zilrix,
I-
do you think that this would be a noticeable moment?
Silverix is not much of a poker face.
Okay, yeah, you absolutely noticed then.
All right, well, I'm gonna let them have their moment. I'm gonna go back to my thing or cutting steak or taters, whatever it was. Jesus precious. And then when I kind of recognize that they're present again.
But before
Just
that
kinda-
could happen, Tariska, do you want to carry the girl back in, or should I?
Well, if you would like her to be back inside, I will carry her in for you.
That would
All right,
be-
so
yeah.
she comes
Grab
bursting
her,
through those
you're
doors
not
and is
going to a
running for
tree.
outside.
No,
No, I can say it's. They said it's the
No.
time to do it. I gotta.
No.
I don't.
no. Get inside now.
You are my guest, and I do.
No,
My lord, may I?
please. And then I walk inside.
No.
I'll
Wait,
get
hold
down
on. You
her
don't.
level.
She's like giving you
Child.
the stink eye.
Have you ever broken a bone?
No. They said now's the time.
Any at all? Would you like to?
No, but I want to
This
climb a
party.
tree. They said climbing a tree, if I fall out, they're going to fix it. So I want to climb a tree. There's a really tall one that I've been trying to do for a while, but it's really scary. But if I fall out, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to try it now. It's time to do it. You know, you got to do things when people say it's time to do things.
Ah.
And the entire time she's like
You weren't
shuffling
thinking
backwards towards
about
the door.
this. You weren't thinking about this. They can fix you if you get hurt, but what if you die?
I'm not going to
Can't
die. They're going to
fix you
save
then.
me. They already saved me once. They're good.
I stick my head back out the
But
door.
what if you
Just
end up
grab
as an
her and get in
undead?
here.
Yeah, that's my
No, wait,
lord.
wait,
I
wait.
grab her.
No. Ah! You could come with me and catch me.
I close the door as
Nope.
they
Just
walk
grab.
through it. Walk into the, and I head to the kitchen. You
Extremely
forgot something.
nonplussed.
Don't-
She's got her arms all
Would
completely
I
held.
have no
I
worries.
do it.
Have no worries. Tereska saved her from herself.
I was going to climb the big
Oh.
tree.
You know, I
You
think
can't
should
die
show
from
me that
falling
big
out of a tree. That's stupid.
No, it's
Yes.
pretty unlikely. Come on, let's go take a look. And I'm gonna go
Okay.
out with her.
Huh.
You're going out now, in the dark,
Ha!
where we have runs-ins with all these things, with a child under your care. Is that
It's
Lord
correct?
because
Real
he's
Meal
cooler
needs
than
to-
you are.
I don't
Chill
care.
out, man. It's not that serious. And I'm gonna go out with her.
I'm not going to heal either of you.
The
I'm gonna
Dragonborn
go
already
with
said
them.
they would.
Encouraging this kind of behavior.
I'm going with them. I'm following after. I'm like, what? Level
All
Uh,
right, well, I guess someone will have to finish making the food.
Oh,
Thanks for
yes.
volunteering.
Sorry.
Not
No,
what
no.
happened.
I have it. I have it, Hedalia.
Stir. It's set to stir. Just stir and simmer. It'll be fine in an hour.
I should have been helping the whole time. I'm sorry. I was just sitting for a second. I will get you. No, you all have
no,
a, take her
rest.
to the tree. No, take her to the tree.
It's simmering. It's simmering. It's
I-
fine. Relax.
It's the least I can do. Take her
No,
to the tree.
no.
Have fun.
Relax. I mean it.
Allow
the girl are already
me to show
outside
my
fighting that tree.
appreciation for what you have done. There's
Ooh,
little I can do.
my mom gets that voice. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll.
Very
Thank
well.
you very much.
Thank
Make
you.
sure they take the hog boy with them at least, if you would.
Oh, yes.
I advise against that.
Oh,
If
never mind
you
then.
want... sorry, you said you advise against that.
Yes, I will need to talk to the hog boy later.
Really? May I ask why?
It's what the Raven Queen wills.
All right. I guess when you speak to him, his name is Faralan.
Thank you. That is very helpful.
Of course. He has been protecting this place for as long as I can remember, so...
I understand. I was already informed.
Okay, all right. I better get to it. Thank you so much. And then at this point, Karenev comes back and he's got some clear bottles that have been fermenting clearly, and he's like, if we're gonna be moving on, let's at least make a day of it. And sorry, it's not a bottle, it would be a cask, and he's like bringing out like these like 3 pony kegs, and he's clearly been saving for something, and he just starts to get taps, and he's got the wooden mallet. He's like, I know we've got to get moving on in the morning, but we have to leave this place with good memories, so they'll be here when we come back, and I would love it if you all could join us in that. And then he hammers
you see
the tap in
Real
the
Meal
keg.
Mr. smile as I walk to the door and I open it and go, Devlin, there's booze! And then I close the door.
You hold on right here. There ain't no point in climbing trees unless you're a little drunk. Hold on. Then I pull out
Jesus
pull out-
fucking Christ.
pull out 3 mugs
Okay.
on my way in. Get them topped off. Be like, don't worry, your daughter's gonna be fine. But we're gonna topple that. We're gonna conquer that tallest tree. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're all right. She'll be.
No,
she'll be okay.
It's
Yeah, that highest branch, dear. I'll be there to say we've got the druid with us. It'll be all right.
No, I was gonna say it was that's whiskey, not beer, but
Oh, even better. I'll pull out a 4th mug.
Oh,
fair enough.
Childly booze.
And then there's also one other thing, and he goes back into the back room and everything. He comes back and he brings out, like, for those of you who know the finer things in life, you barely recognize these as cigars. For those of you who are of the lower middle, like, these are what you expect when you order a cigar. It is little more than
Truth.
a poorly wrapped but smokable enough bundle of leaves of tobacco that are barely above being needed to have barely needing a string to keep them together, but also enough together that you don't need a pipe to smoke them as well. And does anybody have a character that is a smoking character? I never thought to ask before, but
My character would try it.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
We're watching a child jump out of a tree, so... we might
Yeah,
have to
I'm
wait
watching
minute.
a child jump out of a tree, though, so
Wait,
unless,
hold on.
like, help
You
it
told them
brings
to...
me
Now, the kid was only planning on climbing the
I'm
tree.
not-
Did you tell them
I'm
to
not
jump out?
telling the kid to jump out of the tree.
Okay, I didn't
It
know
is
what you had
good.
planned, so
That
I
You
just
wasn't
did
got
an
to check.
not
imagination.
tell the kid to jump out.
It's like, is he
Well-
trying to kill this kid, Loki?
Hold on.
Like,
Have we had a
You know what? I'd say there's been enough conversation and cooking and all this stuff. You could consider that a short rest, I'd say.
Alright. Because now I have magic.
But I will say
now
it
he's
is
got magic.
it is a very tall oak tree, and she's just scrambling up it super fast.
Before she scrambles up,
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of take a knee and be like, alright, what's your route?
Oh, okay. So you do climb a lot of trees. You do. So what I was thinking is, and she points up. She's like, I've been up to this part so far, and and she's like pointing like to the first, like, you can tell she has to get a running start and then grab a branch, and she's going through like. She's only been about a quarter of the way up, and I've never really had the bravery to get any higher, but I've been that far, and I want to go all the way to the top. Yeah, bud.
I want to watch something else.
What do you want to watch?
I want
Last change.
to watch Rika.
All right, I'll change it. No more changes after this. Go to bed. And by that I mean go hang out, because cha-cha-cha. Yeah. Okay. So and she's like, yeah, she's basically indicating that she's been about a quarter of the way up and is just been planning and looking at, and you can tell by the way she describes the route. Like, she's pointing out very specific branches of like the thicker ones as opposed to the thinner ones and everything like that. She's been dreaming of climbing this all the way to the top for quite some time, but has never had the bravery to do it.
Alright, and Zilrix is with me?
Yep, I'm right at the base of the tree, debating on going up there myself.
Perfect. Alright, now when you get to that point, you usually get stuck at. You think to yourself, today's the day. Maybe I'll never have another chance to climb this tree. Gotta make it to the top. Look out over everything that you can see from up there. And know that you're at top of the world. Nothing can stop you. Now, I don't know why you're still here. Get on up that fucking tree.
Okay. Well, yeah, no. It just takes off. Quick, nimble, just bam, bam, bam. Yeah, just and is making the way up the tree very consistently, and you do recognize she gets to that point, and you see her stop, take a big breath, look out, and then look down at you, gives you the nod, thumbs up, and then starts going higher. At this point, I'd like to check in with Taruska. Is there anything in particular you'd be doing at this point?
Not really. Just hanging out with my lord. When I thought he was going to be cooking, I was prepared to give him a helping action with that. But if he's just chilling, I'm just chilling.
Okay. Antoneth, what would you be doing at this point?
I mean, I was just hanging out, but the moment libations and possible food started coming out, I was gonna go and possibly grab our goblin.
Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and play that as libations have been introduced and food is not far off.
I'll just head outside to the last place I saw them.
Perfect. Are you still there, Zrivik?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry. Jeez, I've been sick for so long. There's always phlegm in my throat. Hi.
I feel that.
There is drinking about to be food inside.
I already ate. I don't drink.
Okay. Well, would you like me to bring you anything?
Yeah, fine. Got what I need.
Okay. Trust me, I won't push. Have a good evening.
I appreciate that. I liked what you did for those armor things we fought. We saw the way their souls were bound to the armor that needed to be fixed.
That's my job.
Well, good.
Don't worry. It only happens with those that are fouled and should not be.
Okay. Well, good.
Zrivik, I need another intelligence saving throw.
God damn it.
Buddy. 23.
Suck on that.
Excellent. That's just what I wanted. So
To suck on it?
this information I wanted to part. It doesn't matter. Continuing onward. With the 23, you have an uncanny insight to these undead and the way that they were armored and everything. And there's flashes of training, of preparing undead who start out barely sentient. There's something that brought them to this point. And this knowledge just enters your mind, unbidden, but also no pain associated with it. It is almost like a moment where you have like this inspiration that is beyond yourself, of somebody had to have helped these undead become this thing that was so threatening to everything. That combined with the overheard conversation about the farm and everything like that, you suspect when the undead first showed up, they were not capable of what they were capable of when you met them. Something about this story, something about these undead suggests training.
Okay. Hey, so just, I don't know if you know this, but, or if you noticed, or if this is something that you kind of picked up because of your deal, but these undead, these things like this, they don't just happen. They don't just come to be like this. Like, somebody had to make them into this. Somebody had to do this to them. Like, this was definitely intentional.
There was a name to mention.
What was that, sorry?
There was a name mentioned by them, and I overheard from the family. It was Ozakras, I believe. It definitely does not seem, as unnatural as the undead usually are, it definitely does not seem correct that they were as powerful as they were.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. DM, do I know anything about this name?
As you try to think about this further, you actually get this moment of of uncanny missing knowledge. There's this, you were certain and knew all of these things a minute ago, and now there is blank when you think about it. Other than the knowledge you just had, and you knew for certain, and you had felt really good about, when you try to think further and deeper, or anything about undead, there's a hollow, blank spot in your mind when you think of it.
Okay. Anyway, just thought you should know. Have a good night.
I appreciate that. You too. Stay safe out here. If anything goes astray, you know where we are.
We'll be fine.
And I'm just offering, I do not doubt.
At that moment, you hear, "Catch me!" as we're going to cut to break, and we'll come back to that because they rolled a 3. So we'll come back to see what happens after
a freeze
this.
frame of the child falling out of the tree.
No.
Exactly. What
Voiceover.
better place?
Yep, that's
better
me.
place?
I bet you're wondering how
How I
I got
Oh, look, I get bigger.
armored uncle.
I got
100%
this. I
though.
got
Don't
this.
worry.
I got gem flight. I was planning on catching the child.
It's so funny because I was like, I just have to know how they're doing right now because we're approaching an end of scene. This is good to end of 3. So, yep, you hear "Catch Me" as we'll cut to break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Everybody, take your bio breaks, get your drinks, and we'll see you in just a second. And we're back. Okay, so you have just come back and you're having a conversation, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Catch me!" as an 8-year-old is currently free-falling out of a tree with only Devlin and Zilrix close. Devlin, Zilrix, how do you handle this situation?
I immediately do gem flight.
Perfect.
And using my spectral wings, I go up and I catch her.
Perfect.
And I bring her to the top of the tree.
Buzz Devlin, do you notice this and let it happen, or do you react and go as well?
Well, if I notice her fall and the Dragonborn start to take her, I'm going to let that. Well, how high up is she?
So it's a 35-foot tree. She's about 19 feet up. She was rolling to make sure she was going to get 20 feet and failed.
Yeah. No, I'll probably let that happen, but as soon as I notice the Dragonborn take her up, I'll be like, that's cheating. It's not going to count.
Make a persuasion check when you say that's cheating.
Do it yourself. It's going to be that much better when you get to the top.
Persuasion check.
Man. That's I'm going to add another D4 to that because I'm assuming a 9 is going to fail.
Yeah.
13.
13. He's right. Put me back. Put me back to where it was. I can do this. Okay.
I put her back to where she was and let her start again and give her a couple pointers.
Okay. Not that branch. That broke. This one, though. All right. She continues her climb. Gets another 5 feet. And immediately, she's about 24 feet in the air, and she just, no, wait! And slips down again, and you're just, catch her, put her back. I'm going to assume now that gem flight has been activated, it's going to be activated long enough for her to climb up, so we're just going to flavor the last 10 feet, catch her again, makes it, catch her again. She is clearly overestimated her ability to climb this tree. And when it gets to the taller branches, you notice she's made the classic mistake of thinking she's lighter than she is. She keeps thinking there's branches that are going to support her weight, and then they snap, and she's in trouble, and you save her. But she's determined to be put back and climb up on her own. And so you go through this process.
I would totally be giving her tree knowledge at this point.
And then she says, "But I don't need your help down." And she starts jumping down the tree and slips about halfway down.
Right before that 3, Devlin just drunkenly yells out, "Do a flip." Oh, shit. No, not really.
She tries to do a flip and hits mid-back. Hurts her back. And for 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you have more than enough movement to catch her because there's.
Okay, I'm gonna catch her.
But, owie. Like she's winded as you kind of bring her to the ground.
She on the ground?
Yeah, she's brought to the ground. She's like, "No, put me back. I gotta climb down." Right, Mr. Devlin?
That's right.
No, you put me
Got
back.
up there, you get down.
It's beyond your years, sweetheart.
But not beyond my stubbornness. Put me back. I'll climb up if
Nope.
I'll do it. And she starts
and
walking towards the tree, just
feeling
completely.
her broken bones. So I'm taking that back. No more.
I can do it. And then she tries to climb up the tree. Is clearly too winded, and she's like, "Mr. Devlin, I'm gonna try again tomorrow, Mr. Devlin. I think I'm just gonna go inside for a second." And she just starts like walking inside, completely winded.
This kid is
banged up.
improbably bad at climbing trees. Look at these rolls. It's insane.
Rolling a D12 or what?
I just will say,
the whole time.
Hey,
That's crazy.
I will say, guys, I will say, we're back. Ty's DM rolls are back.
All right. Now let's make that happen with some saving throws.
Yeah, the physical
Oh,
dice needed some
cow.
time to catch up, but we're back. It's all good.
As the
Okay.
as the child
Holy
limps into the
shit.
farmhouse, I'm
Yeah.
gonna lean over to Zelrex and be like, "Damn, I didn't think she'd be that bad at climbing a tree."
Well, you pushed her so hard.
Yeah, she's alive though. She'll learn from it, hopefully.
Oh my god. You know, like, this... Nature doesn't give you a second chance.
What are you talking about? She got like 12.
Oh god, I upset nature's balance.
Yeah, you did. Should have let her fall. Let this be a lesson to the both of you, and I'm gonna walk inside, having finished my second glass, and now I'm getting fucked up.
Okay.
As the child walks inside.
Yeah.
Don't listen to drunkards, dear.
And I walk in right behind her. In my defense, I was not drunk when I originally told her to climb the tree.
That was a healing word.
You know, you're
Child,
right.
here's another lesson. A drunkard need not be drunk to be a drunkard.
I think you did great, little lady. You went higher than you ever did before because you pushed yourself. And you knew that you had friends to catch you and made sure that you didn't die. Because that's what it's all about. Pushing yourself beyond your limits, knowing full well that you got the people to support you. And that'll be a lesson to all of us, I think.
Yeah. Push yourself and go farther with friends. And she just takes the highest charisma opinion and runs with it and is smiling as she heads back to the kitchen to help her mom get the feast ready.
Like Devlin.
If she falls and dies tomorrow, the Raven Queen won't sing.
That's not what the Raven Queen did.
Well,
Oh yeah.
you know what? She left a little battered. She left a little broken.
You're
Thus we
really
are
bad
tempered.
with children, Devlin. Have you
I never
noticed?
said I was a parent.
Then can you stop giving the child advice? This is insane.
I go
Wow, that
to
was a-
grab some
that was a lot of fun.
alcohol
I
and
mean, she's
libation
what,
while I
50?
go and finish up the food.
Excellent. Okay.
Did you just ask if that child was 50?
She looks 50 to me. She's quite young.
What are numbers to you? How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh. Ow! Right. That
Oh God,
explains
you're one of
much.
those elves that's super old and thinks you know better than everybody, right?
Yes.
That makes so much sense. And you know what? I find you that much more tolerable knowing that.
Well, you know, and I'd say you'd understand when you're older, but you'll never get this old.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Still
Oh
a
my
little.
God.
Wait, again, but how old are you?
I'm around. Well, let's see. In your years, let's see. Somewhere in your reckoning, it would be something close to 3,700 years old.
And I spit out my whiskey inside my own mask.
You guys see it dripping down from the inside of the mask onto his armor. And it's one of those, like, you can see it hit and it spread. So it started at the mouth, but it spread to the point of you get the idea that if Devlin hadn't closed his eyes, there'd be whiskey in his eyes sort of splatter as it hits.
Yeah. By the gods, 3,700 years? And you've never learned to not be an asshole. And I'm going to go sit down at the table.
Neither of you.
I still got time.
Ulrich just grabs a glass and finishes the food up and then starts, like, putting bowls in front of people who are starting to sit at the tables.
All right. So those of you who are partaking,
Oh, I got to write that down.
any who are partaking of the excess, I would like and whatever excess means to your character, just a Constitution saving throw to figure out the consequences of going to excess.
Cool.
As this feast is prepared,
15.
everybody's 15. Okay. things are set up for everybody. There's, the whiskey. There's tea, fresh hot tea has been made. It smells of like a chamomile of some sort, or chamomile lavender. It's this weird combination of kind of floral and herbal that comes together in a pleasant way. And there's honey offered alongside of it. There's big, thick cut and pan roasted pork belly, steaks. There's mashed potatoes, roast chicken. There's there's like fresh green salad with this like vinaigrette that's really, really good. There's like kind of like a barley stew. You get the idea that the preparation, the cupboards are being emptied out. All of the best stuff that has been being saved for that one occasion, they're going all out. They are emptying out the coffers basically, and giving you the best of what they can give. And even beyond that, you see that there's still something cooking in the kitchen. And so as y'all kind of sit down, Kiranik kind of looks around, and he's smiling. He's like, there's not a lot of things in this life that there's not a lot of moments where you know your next steps. There's not a lot of life where you're doing more than reacting. They say that life happens while you plan, and I've never been fortunate enough to be one whose plans take hold, but with a little clarity, and he nods to you, Devlin, and a little hope, and a little letting go, we're going to have the best meal that we've ever had in this house. Dedicated to those who've defended it without even knowing our names. Without knowing the name of Hadelia or Ahadriel. I'm going to dedicate this feast to you. To people who chose to do good in a world that often chooses to do whatever's best for those who are the ones doing the choosing. I can't thank you enough, and this paltry meal is never going to be enough to pay for what you've done. And for the saving of not only the farm, which we'll be leaving tomorrow, and which we'll miss dearly, but for the saving of us. There's no cost, there's no price you can put on these things. But there's a gratitude that we can give for having them, and a gratitude we can give for saving them. And you have it. You also have something we've been working on a little bit in the meanwhile. It's meant for normally a harvest festival, but I think it'll do better with all of you. And he nods to Hadelia, who comes out, and she has a bunch of the necklaces that you saw that had the little pie kind of symbol on them. He's like, they're a little magic, not a lot of magic, but a little magic. Normally they're for a pie eating contest during the fair, but the way things have been going, probably not going to be a fair this year. Probably next year, though. We'll assume next year. But these are they're we call them a medal of meat pie. And each of you are handed a necklace with a it's a small piece of wood that has been cut into a slice of pie and painted like a little bit of meat pie, with the bark acting as crust on the outside. And if you look in magical items that'll describe what it does, you should be able to just add it to your inventory from D&D Beyond if you look up medal of meat pie. Basically, it is a one-time use. It gains 2d4 plus 2 temporary hit points. You can use it as an action to press the medallion to your mouth. Once it's been used, it just becomes a non-magical trophy of your victory here. But while it has its magic inside of it, it is slightly warm to the touch and almost as if it's fresh from the oven, and it smells very faintly of baked pie crust.
I immediately hand mine to Tariska.
Oh, all right.
I'm so honored, and I look at this. I look at this, and I'm like, this is, and I sniff it, and I'm like, oh my god, This is everything. Thank you so much. I've never been to a fair. This would be my first fair trinket.
Well, we're just trying right now to bake the meat pies that you have to eat or get to enjoy eating to just be able to have that. But, meat pies are, they're fairly good road rations as far as we're concerned. And since we're all going to be on the road, we'll be cooking them up for you, something fierce. And it's what little magic we know. And we're more than happy to share it with all of you. And
this is wonderful. Thank you for sharing a piece of yourself and your family with us.
Oh, of course. And you see like a ripple of this moment and like a profound mix of respect and sadness and acceptance. And he's like, well, we've just done the best we've ever... We do the best we can here, and I can't imagine having a better feast with better people, and you're all just... I'm glad that we could say goodbye in a way that meant something to this place. And then his wife reaches up and grabs his arm and it's like, and there's a beauty in, we'll take the spirit of it with us. And you can share that spirit with you in these medallions. At least while they stay magical. I know in the adventurous life, they are fairly useful things we've been told. But you did right by us, and that's a rare thing in this world. To you, the adventurers, our heroes. And they all raise their glasses to you. And the three of them clink their glasses together. She's like, yeah, especially shiny heroes and tree heroes, because I had a lot of fun, and then I was trapped inside and missed all the rest of it, but I'm sure the rest of you did great. As she drinks her apple juice.
Raise my glass, and thus we are tempered.
And thus we are tempered. What does that mean?
It means the hardships make us better. Stronger. That's why you fell out of the tree, so you know not to fall out of the tree so much next time.
I get it.
Could never guess that without falling.
She gets it. See, I told you. Oh shit, this is a raptor.
I raise my glass to Devlin and, like, in my hand, just, like, by the mug, I tilt it so just he can see the mushrooms in my hands.
Oh man, Devlin's gonna have a fun time.
Are you gonna drop some in Devlin's as well?
Basically, I'm giving him the look like, what do you want to do, man?
The old stoners at Thanksgiving.
Do we need to go for a walk?
Cousin walk. Cousin walk.
The cousin walk. Holy shit.
Jesus.
How does Devlin respond to this?
I'm just gonna.
Story.
I'll the same way I gave a slow nod that I put in the Fateless Beginnings tab in Discord. That slow helmeted nod towards him. I'm gonna do the slow helmeted nod towards these magic mushrooms.
Amazing.
Oh,
okay.
There they go in his dream.
You see
Mike,
Riel just glaring daggers at the two of you right now.
As a player, do you want to try to save against these, or is Devlin
Devlin's embracing this.
Okay, so the embracing of it is going to the embracing of it makes it happen 100%. All right, go to your room.
I am going to try to help guide him.
The thing I will need is an intelligence saving throw from Devlin.
But as they start their stuff, I just lean over to our hosts and go, "It might be a good time for you to go to sleep, or at least get the little one out of here. I don't know."
Oh no, don't worry. Her bedtime is very soon. Yes, no, she'll right after we're done eating. Wait. Why? Go ahead and give me your result.
It's a 16, but I don't know if can I choose to fail it.
Yes.
Because
I'm gonna choose to fail that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say because our favorite shiny adventurer is getting high right now.
He looks down at his glass of whiskey and he goes, "No, yeah, no, absolutely not. Okay, time for bed." I haven't finished eating. No, yes, you have. You're good. You're just.
It should take a little while to kick in.
All right, 10 minutes. Eat as much as you can, and she just starts diving into her plate, just getting as much as she can of this delicious food. And Devlin,
If they get too stupid, I'll take care.
as you choose to fail this, I have one question for Zilrix. Are these one of your mushrooms or one of your mushrooms?
When you can
Cause-
hear the
Smoking
couple
the
of
stoner's weed or just like the low key stuff?
What's going to be the difference? Because, like,
Connection.
Silrix would definitely know the difference.
Connection is going to be the difference. A door that has been opened, I feel like, but I leave that decision up to you.
Alright, door has been opened. Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to say this is one of your mushrooms. With a failed intelligence saving throw, Devlin, you feel a straight up connection to Zilrix. There is a almost psychic connection, but it is an empathic connection, where all of a sudden you can feel everything that Zilrix feels. You can feel almost the ability to, if you could just reach out through the right pathways, you could breathe crystalline breath. You could call upon these psychic dragon wings. You feel you are that close, and you feel like Zilrix is in sync with you on a fundamental level. You also feel with this connection and everything, a weirdly deep need to share deep down, and whatever you as a player interpret that share feeling as, take it from here.
Are we doing a cousin walk, or are we at the table?
That's up to Zilrix.
So far, you're
Zilrix,
at
did you stay at the table, or did you want to take the cousin
I'm
walk?
taking him on the cousin walk.
All right. Okay.
I look at Taruska like, could you please follow these lunatics?
Yes, my lord.
Thank you.
Okay.
Handle that if you want, actually.
Oh, it's fine. I didn't take any.
Oh, I'm getting high by myself.
Well, I was gonna say, Zilrix, as they were your mushrooms, you're feeling that same connection. You're feeling that the opposite.
I said I didn't take anything, but he took something, and that makes me feel like I may have, like, have you ever had that feeling?
No.
Are you
Antoinette,
sympathetically
you
high
sure you've
right
got
now?
this?
I am parasympathetically high.
That's fucking crazy.
And part of that parasympathy is you
You
feel
can
the
feel my
opposite.
emotions, so now you can feel my genuineness.
And
I feel
in
a sudden
return,
urge to be overly enthusiastic about things. Why do all the colors look brighter?
I take it back. Leave them here. This should be fun.
It's okay.
That's
Let's walk around the trees so you can watch the way the colors fall off the leaves.
Remember when we made that 8-year-old climb this tree?
Yes.
I thought she was going to be fine, but then she fell a lot, and I honestly thought she was going to die, and I'd have to explain that to her father. And then it was going to be real awkward if we were going to have to deal with that, because I really didn't want to have to kill him, but I would have, maybe.
I mean, I wasn't
That's a
going
weird
to
thing
let
to say
that
out
happen.
loud.
Devlin,
Yeah,
you should go
that is-
outside before you talk more about this.
I was outside.
They're outside. They're outside. Nice try, TJ.
The
That's
trees
good.
look
That
like
was
shit.
good.
The chairs look like trees.
All right,
But
all
the
right,
trees
just-
look like people.
Just an order of operations thing that I
Yeah.
want to make sure is clear. All right, so they left.
Yes.
Antoneth followed.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Antoneth and
Slightly
Taruska
behind.
under your
and Taruska,
instruction.
great.
Well, no, I was
I-
saying
I-
Taruska didn't have to go. I was going to go.
Right,
Oh.
but I'm gonna whisper it to
Even
Taruska.
better.
Well, no, because
So everybody but the goblin, the raptor, and the lord is trying to subtly follow me.
well, I'm just
I'm
gonna
not subtle about it at all.
I'm
Oh,
just
fair enough.
whispering to Taruska, like, tell me anything you learn, anything of value that you learn.
Yes, my lord.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Okay.
Picked the wrong guy with the wrong passive perception.
Yeah, you know.
I have a feeling you're not going to need to be passive about this.
Okay.
It's definitely more fun than me going out there and doing it. It'll be good.
Well, I'm out there, but I'm alert to any potential dangers, so I get perception check.
Zoix, give me a perception check as you feel the opposite of claustrophobia. You feel this need and comfort in things being close and around you, and you feel almost with a natural 1, you feel almost a need to have, especially your face, covered and obscured. You feel almost the equivalent of being naked in a market. Like you feel that when you have a nightmare about being naked, that same feeling. And it could be solved if you just could put something over or around you, and you feel it in the way that you feel things when you're chemically altered to feel things, as this overwhelming, it's straight up uncomfortable as you're taking this walk with Devlin.
Okay, so I'm straight up uncomfortable, and what's happening to me?
And you feel the need to like cover yourself or have something close, like the opposite. You're having a mild case of agoraphobia combined with you are just super aware of yourself, and it is uncomfortable because people can see.
So I'm like fluffing the feathers on my shoulders.
Itches because the air is touching it. Like if you've ever been hyper aware of every single follicle of hair on your arm, that's your entire body right now.
This is awful.
Any breeze, any natural kind of movement that isn't cloth or metal against your skin is making you.
I have scales. Like this is unheard of. Like oh god, I don't like this.
You get used to it pretty quickly. You don't really have much of a choice otherwise.
I can see why you cover up. I didn't realize your kind were so sensitive.
Oh, no, it's not that at all. It's more of a... Well, the covering comes first. It's not a necessity. It's an honor, really, to wear this. To be able to feel it enclose you and protect you. I couldn't imagine going through life as so many of you do, vulnerable to everything.
Devlin, make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, hell yes. Yes, natural 1.
Natural 1. You must submit to the impulse to speak the tenets in the language of the Moringar, whatever language that is.
Do any of the people listening speak Dwarvish?
Negative.
Can I speak to him and telespeak?
Well, actually, Zorix, you just understand this with your current entanglement. So you will get the 100% of this, but those listening, unless you speak Dwarvish, you will not.
Does anybody understand Elvish or Undercommon?
Yes.
Almost everybody in the party speaks Elvish. I will tell you that right now.
Okay, all right. All right. You'll catch the occasional word but the accent's wrong, and the inflection is way the fuck off. So it doesn't really help you that much if you speak Elvish.
Somebody speaking
But you
Russian
know there's a
with
hint of it in the
Scottish accent equivalent.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But Zilrix, you hear, maybe make sure, wear the armor. You must always be seen as the warriors we aspire to be. Seen as a shield to those who stand behind us, and a weapon to those that stand against us. Show your faces to break the path set by the Morngar. We must speak the language, and never forget where we came from for those that saved our ancestors. And so we speak the words that made of that pact. Defend yourself and your family. Let none that would do you harm do so without paying in blood and fear. Raise your children as Morngarians. Contribute to the clan's welfare, and when called upon by the Morngar, rally to his cause. Thus, we are tempered. And between each of these oaths, you hear, even telepathically, the echoing ring of a hammer against steel.
That is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Remember it well. There are few that do. Our song has been sung, I fear. Perhaps you can remember it. And then at this point, I'm assuming I fall over and pass out.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point,
I could remember you, Devlin.
There's been cups of whiskey.
I don't know how old I'll be. I don't need, there's no one like me, so I have no idea how long I'm going to live.
Do I hear this? Or is she saying it? Are they saying it out loud?
As you say this, Zilrix.
Ty, you're muted.
I'm saying it out loud to you.
Oh, okay.
Zilrix, as you're saying this out loud.
Or telepathically, thank you.
You're telepathically, you're communicating this, you're saying this, and you see just this helmeted face. And then all of a sudden you feel about halfway through your appreciation for what has been shared. You feel the psychic disconnect. And you have the instincts to catch Devlin, as Devlin just headed for the ground.
Catch him, and I carry him inside.
And Antonith, you see all of this. You catch an occasional Elvish word. I assume you're about 10 feet away, like not being subtle.
Oh, not at all.
Okay, yeah, not being subtle, 10 feet away. You
I
just
look
see him.
over, I see Antoneth while I'm like struggling with holding him. Like, a hand would be helpful.
You got it.
Oh, I'm heavy as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're sassy.
That's so much armor.
Antoneth, you are so sassy.
I don't know why you're asking me to help. Taruska's right here and obviously stronger than I am.
Who?
Taruska.
Hello.
Well, I don't know. I got the idea
the
that,
Lord's
like,
retainer.
yeah, I thought talking to you might be, like, insulting or something, so I was worried about even asking. But if you're willing, that would be appreciated. I'm just kind of afraid of you.
Keep that energy, but I'll go over and help.
Perfect. You say keep that energy, and then you go over and help anyway. Carry the unconscious Devlin of Madan, who is in full
I got
plate.
the top half of him.
And yeah, let's see. I'd say Devlin probably about 200 with his about another 100 in armor, and then other various things. And honestly, you both carry about a 325 to 350 pounds back into the house. But with your strength scores, it's not too much of an issue as you lay him down on this kind of horsehair and couch that's been put up and is clearly part of the sitting area.
I got a thing.
Devlin, as you fall
My
into
mushrooms worked faster than I thought.
And Devlin, as you fall into sleep, hearing midway through the appreciation of sharing, there is just this echoing phrase in your head, and it's raise your children as Morangarians. And this echo and the shame that come with it affect your dreams. And in your dreams, you are trying to talk to this. You were trying to talk to Rohadriel about the tree and the lessons, and you're trying to expand those lessons into lessons that you would teach a Morangarian. But they just keep turning back to, yeah, but I want to climb the tree. Yeah, but I want to climb the tree. And there's this feeling of failure and frustration that haunt your sleep. But there's also an odd hint of hope behind all of it that prevents it from sinking all the way to the depths of depression. That is, but I can talk about it. Somebody heard me. As you continue on in your unconscious state. The rest of you, does anybody have any other plans or anything they'd like to do this night?
I have a thing.
All right, what do we got?
So as they're dragging Devlin back in, I will actually take this opportunity to wander around the side of the house.
Okay.
Knowing full well our goblin friend is out here. And may notice, but I don't care.
Zdrivik, did you stay outside this whole time? I think so,
Yes.
but I just want to verify. Okay, good. All right.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, I only have one small thing to add, and that is as they drag Devlin's body in, Riel is just laughing.
Which is entirely fair.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know. All right, cool.
It's one quick burst, and then he like composes himself, realizing how untoward he's
Uncouth.
Yeah.
That might hurt my
How
feelings
uncouth
if I
of
was conscious.
You tripped out pipe dream, just
Fucking amazing. Okay.
I
Yeah,
go
let's
around
go.
the side of the house, away from where this Rivik was.
All right.
However,
Sorry, give me one moment. What?
you're okay. What you got though?
I'll change it back. Go ahead. Go back.
What you got though?
Child and whatnot.
boy.
All right, there we go. Okay. Go ahead.
So I do go around the side of the house, away from where Rivik was last, though.
Yeah.
Daddy, I just watched that episode.
Not wisdom save. That's not what I wanted it to say.
Okay. What did you want it to say? Oh, there we go. Polymorph.
Cloak.
Oh.
I'm using the cloak of the Raven.
Okay. To give yourself flight.
No, I'm actually polymorphing into a Raven. I'm not just doing the flight.
All right. Okay. You pull the cape out and then in. You throw it out and you feel your arms become wings. And as the cloak falls around the sides of you, you feel yourself shrink down and the cloak incorporate and all of everything meld in as you fall down into the shape of a raven.
And then I'm going to take off in the direction the hog boy was going.
Okay. Easy enough. The Hagway
I'm just
pretty
gonna-
much directly north of this farm. Go ahead.
I'm just going to try to find its mound, do a little reconnaissance.
The mound is really easy to find. It's half mound, half shrine almost. There are like columns that are around this pile of stones and rocks. But on top of that, there's a wooden structure that has been built that you get the idea is a beehive. The beehive has been kind of incorporated into this mound. And on the sides, there are there's something written into it. Do you speak Sylvan?
Yes.
Sick. Okay.
And and also, while in the form from the polymorph form from the Cloak of the Raven, I retained my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. So
Yep.
I'm not just a dumb bird.
Yeah, no, I figured. Yeah. So these are wards of anchoring and protection. It is they say, the land that you sowed in life shall you help others reap in death. It is, there's things along the lines of that, of the seed planted by the Father to provide shade for the Son. There are multiple phrases in Sylvan that are along those exact same lines. You also know for a fact that this only works because of how untenuous moving to the afterlife has become. This normally shouldn't work with just this. This is basically poems and a symbolic mound. There should be more to it to create such a powerful spirit. But because spirits, there's something that prevented it from moving along and made its anchoring in this place easier than it should have been with what you're seeing. And yes, you're the only one who would have gotten this looking at it. So
That's fine. This is why I'm doing my reconnaissance.
fair enough.
Do I notice anything moving around the mound? Hogboy activity, or does it seem pretty dormant right now?
It seems dormant right now. The only movement and stuff being a sleeping beehive, not a ton of activity. Bees don't fly in the dark. It is oddly unmagical, and if not for your specific deity and purpose, you would not mistake it anything for more than a burial mound with a fucking beehive on top of it.
Cool. I will return to the same side of the house. I will drop polymorph, and then I will head inside.
As you drop polymorph, you kind of land, and as you do, the top of your head stops, and you just extend out from the top of this raven form until your feet hit the ground and your cloak once more about you. There's the sound of feathers and landing, but the feathers come out and they even detach from the cloak, but then they are pulled magically back into the cloak and do not touch the ground.
All right. And I go back inside. I'm sure that took 15, 20 minutes. Anybody wants to ask?
I would say closer to 10. This took between 8 and 10 minutes. It was not far, and it was not hard for you with your expertise to parse. This was a I don't know what I expected sort of trip. I didn't expect exactly that, but that makes sense sort of thing.
I just saw the third biggest ball of yarn.
Exactly.
Don't open there. That's a dead pigeon in there.
All right. Does anybody have
I
a
don't
scene?
know what I expected.
Does anybody have a scene they would like to have with another character?
Just wanted to mention that in this time I'm tending to my bug companion.
Excellent. Okay.
Isum. I'm just brushing him with a brush, going over the carapace and cleaning him up and setting him up a little bed.
Just for flavor's sake, can I get a animal handling check with advantage because this is your constant companion? What do you mean no?
Tell him no. Tell you to live your life.
11.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's just
not
easy peasy. It's standard, cleaning, nothing new, nothing old, just kind of gone through it. if anybody has a interpersonal scene real quick, I need to run to the restroom. So somebody choose it and do it. So I'll be right back.
I'm going to make sure that Devlin is situated in a chair comfortably and make sure that his helmet is stuck on and that he's sitting well and nothing's gonna fall off of him before I sit down. Just kind of look over and be like, huh, I guess I'm getting more potent.
You know,
I think this is probably maybe the second or third time Devlin's done any kind of drug, so there was definitely a lightweightedness there. But I will say, you notice about his gear, there's a lot of things that are loose and might come loose.
Oh,
multiple
okay.
needs, mugs, backpack, pouches, but you notice there are several things that do not move whatsoever. They are secured like a motherfucker. And that's the helmet. And that's the daggers.
Okay. So I'm not worried about like the rest of it. So if the daggers and your shit is secured, then I make sure that that's like, okay, that's good. Then everything else is fine. Just gotta make sure I'm not dropping a whole bunch of shit. So I rearrange some of your backpack pouches so that they sit more comfortably. Said I'd look after him because I wasn't quite sure how potent I was going to be. My mushrooms, my personal brand, are a bit more of a high.
10 out of 10 trip sitter. Would recommend.
All right.
Silrix.
Yes.
You might want to put a bucket next to them. And a tall glass of water next to them as well.
Oh, that's a great idea. I always forget that part. I usually just experiment on people and watch it happen. Oh, the fire scritch was my favorite.
Fire scritch.
I got so much trouble for that one.
I don't think we need a bucket. He has his own.
Well, we'll get a bucket anyway, so that like he doesn't drown in his bucket.
Yeah,
I don't expect that to happen, but
just make sure
here's water. Here's water and a bucket.
He fell asleep with his shoes on. It's fine. We can do whatever we want. Okay, I'm not sure.
No, we will respect his space and personage.
Excellent. Okay, so all right. With that, you get Devlin essentially tucked in, and the idea that Devlin's going to be out for the night is not a difficult thing to see. And with it sounds like everybody's kind of had their business for the day done. Go ahead and you all take a deep sleep. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just turned to Antonev. Would you like first watch or second watch, friend?
I'll take second watch.
Very well.
Is that the first time you've called anybody in the party friend?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah, I guess so.
You can retcon it if you want. I don't give a shit.
Do you...
yeah. We'll retcon it. We'll retcon it. It's only the.
That doesn't sound like a -1 charisma thing to say.
Yeah, instead I'll just.
Is your DM moment fishing?
Instead.
Somebody said friend.
Too soon.
Too soon. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure. So okay.
Yeah. So just replace friend with cleric.
Cleric. Okay, perfect. And so you're taking first watch?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Ty, real quick. For
Yeah.
Zrivik before bed.
Yeah.
The memory gappy thing.
Yes.
That's a little irritating. So
Yeah.
He's gonna pull out the skull of his chieftain and ask some questions.
What the shit?
The Mimir.
It's over here.
Are you doing this in
and none of you
private?
get to see this.
Well,
Okay.
I was just gonna say.
So
I'm gonna be sitting
Zrivik
on the
moved
porch of
from.
this place. That's so you can situate where you want to be. I'll be sitting just on the porch outside.
Well, he
doing
could have
my
also
watch.
done it after we dragged Devlin in. So I mean,
Totally. I'm just setting where
Oh yeah,
where
no,
I'm
this
at
is
to be
this
helpful.
is like
I think TJ's
Zrivik
providing
relocated to somewhere with fairly dense like tree bushes.
Okay.
He has set up. He let's see, cast alarm.
Yep.
On an area around his place where he's planning on sleeping, and looked around, checked for anybody. Yeah, pulls up.
Okay,
Out the
so
mirror.
are you using the legend lore from the device on this current situation?
Yes.
So
There we go. No, I guess it doesn't.
excellent.
Hey, look.
So you have the name of this thing, which is essential for legend lore. And so you see the skull with the gears and everything behind it. You pull it out, and as you kind of will it to move, the gears click, 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 and like a single green light in one eye kind of pops over, and the misshapen skull that prevents the other eye from opening completely, and the voice of your chieftain from so long ago just whirs into life, and the skull kind of starts floating up into the air, and at first it floats straight up, and then it kind of lands into that tilted, looking at you with one eye sort of posture that you're used to from this Mimir, and you were used to from the chief, and is like, another question that bothers you, and you come to me again. What can I do for you, dear Zrivik? What do you need to know?
Just a aside, the skull wouldn't use his gnomish name. Or
I
name.
don't. We didn't write down your real name, so I don't have that. If you want to get that to me,
no. Remember,
it would
the
just
thing
be
we talked about?
you. Oh yeah, sorry. It'd be like, what does this one need from this other one? What can I help with for you?
Sorry, it's cutting in and out a lot for me.
Yeah, it was cutting it. We heard nothing of what you said. So it kind of floats up and is like, what can this one do for thou? What questions does that one seek? What does the seeker need?
There was a name that was mentioned. Was it Ozakras? Ozakras?
Ozakras.
Yeah, that one. And I just felt like there was knowledge. There was something in my brain. I knew this, and then I just could not get to it. And I don't like that. I don't like that.
You know it, but you don't know it. Ozakras.
Helpful as always.
Ozakras Maleficum. The combination of a knight, a lord, and a bard who became a skull lord in the north. Once the three personalities came together, they found their way home.
Ty, I hate to interrupt you.
Is it breaking up?
Discord froze like right after you said the full name, Ozakras Malif. Something.
Mala. Okay, I'll start from that point. So, let me know if it cuts out again. That is nobody's fault, and don't you worry. Like, that's nothing bad. Okay.
Well, that's the problem. I couldn't let you know because it wouldn't work until
Fair enough.
Did.
Perfect. So it's like, Ozakras Maleficum. A knight, a lord, and a bard combined into one. Into a skull lord. They were sent north. One as a soldier, one as a lord, and one as a bard. When the three could finally agree to come back, They returned, but the farm was gone, the bloodline severed, and the song of the Empire quieted and lost to time. They seek to rally all undead in the area and return those peaceful dead back to the fight. They wish to use the undead and restore the Empire, the Ceramore Empire, with the shining jewel of Menestros once again the capital, the home, the songs. They wish to restore the Empire and once again return to the war and win in the north and defeat the giants. That is the name that I know, that I have learned, that I share. How have you been?
Not bad, to be honest. A little rough the last couple of days. We had some fights. It was.
You almost died. Don't die, or else someone else will ask me questions not nearly as good as yours. Am I dead?
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
You tell me every time. I forget. Do you have a family again? Or just companions for now? Or inconveniences that need to be rid of?
The jury's still out. They seem to be okay, but it's still...
Is there anyone who will fit your high standards?
Well, her, and I gestured to the raptor.
Anyone you did not craft yourself, I should say. Oh shit, that's me included. It floats back for a second, a little lower, and then back. Well, I'm glad to be chosen. There's not much beyond the grave ale I have any interest in. Seek you other answers I can help with. Or do you need someone to speak to? You are so private. What weighs upon you? It is my job to seek that out. You understand?
Right. No, that was just that, I guess, for tonight.
All right. Do not forget that though I cannot do but serve, it does not mean I cannot help by just being. You want me to go again, don't you? Back into that bag.
Don't call her that. That's rude.
I'm speaking of the bag you're putting me in.
Yeah, the raptor is the bag. Remember the time?
It doesn't matter. It is a place of darkness and boredom, and you know how I hate that.
But I have had a bad day, and I need to sleep.
At least you had a day. All I have is... And then the raptor clomps onto it and puts it forcibly back into the bag.
Golly.
Oh, man. I like that the number of drunk uncles this stream has reached 2.
Hey, man, I played Everything is Bright and Wonderful in the World child archetype last time. Let me play the depressive drunk
this
uncle.
Is great. If
you ever get to my house, you're going to find a TV on a cardboard box and a lawn chair in the living room. And that's it.
And your character said they were 24 or 27?
Oh, that's amazing. 29.
29, okay.
We're taking forever to get my warning.
I know, go. All right. With that, it is 10:11 p.m. It's amazing. I planned so much for this, and
Ooh, it's
you guys
11:11 here. I gotta make my wish.
You guys just there you go. But I was incredibly impressed by the directions all these stories chose to go, and I have no regrets. And now I have prep for next time. I will say we will probably be taking the next 2 to 3 weeks off, or the next 2 sessions to make space for Christmas and New Year's and everything. But we will look forward to seeing you all next time to see where we're going with all this. Like, we got some good backstory shit out. I cannot wait to see how it plays out when Devlin wakes up, and to see what Zrivek is going to do with the information that they have, and Antonith's talk with the Hogboy, and why the hell is fucking me and Mista interested in everything, and what are they going to do with all that information? We'll find out probably like 6 months from now, but you know what? It'll be a fun, wonderful journey, and I hope you come with us. 26. That's right. We're all old now, so we'll catch you then. Thank you all for hanging out, and until next time.
Ty, before we
Run
end,
the game you want to play. Oh yeah.
Did we start yet?
Mother. Yes, we did. That close. I was saying the ending line.
You almost had it.
Son of a bitch. All right.